go again. We got the new wastegates on here, or the new wastegate, so hopefully this thing doesn't boost creep. It's got 3-pound springs in the gates right now, so I've gonna turn the CO2 bottle on back here, and we'll put 10 pounds of CO2 on top of the gates and see what kind of boost we make. The owner wants about 15 pounds of boost around town, and then obviously at the racetrack it'll get turned up from there. So I'm gonna go out and make a hit and see where we're at for boost. Alright, rounding the curve up here. I'm gonna get on this straightaway and make a full second gear pull. I'm gonna shift into high gear and let out of it because this truck's just going too fast whenever I stay in high gear any amount of time. So I'm out here tuning in the Lightning again. Since the last time I made that hit, it's probably been a week or so. I've had to make a couple of changes on the truck. For one, was losing fuel pressure on the last time I made a wide open throttle pull. So found some clogged fuel filters, cleaned those, upgraded the fuel lines to a -10 feed and a -8 return. And I had a leaking wastegate. There was actually a puncture in the diaphragm, so I fixed that. So now I've got the CO2 working. Gonna go out, put about 6 pounds of pressure on top of the wastegate and see how much boost that makes. All right guys, I'm sitting here at the red light. I'm gonna do a wastegate hit from first gear and see what happens. CO2's on, put about 6 pounds on top of the gate and see what it does. Trans brake test in first gear with no CO2 on top of the gate. 4,000 RPM two-step. For the old Lightning.
I need to figure out something. Maybe run a tube all the way back up to the factory.
Oh, that would be kind of cool.
So I'm not going to use the bed.
Yeah, you don't have to lean back here like this.
I just figure out I can do
We're
that.
in the Lightning with the owner, Chris, and this is Chris's first drive.
Hello.
So far, he's pretty happy. We had to come down here and get some E85 down at Speedway. So we're gonna head back out, get on a road where we can open this thing up a little bit, and do it. We already did a couple pulls on wastegate, and Chris was pretty happy about it. So probably make another pull on wastegate somewhere where we can actually let it get up in the RPM range and make some power, and then we'll turn the CO2 on and see what he thinks about it.
That's one of the pain in the butts is just trying to get fuel in it, but
yeah, that's a pain with that tailgate down right there.
Yeah.
Speedway's got that good E85 today.
Oh yeah, she was on it.
The fumes were burning my eyes. I was like over here freaking crying behind my sunglasses.
Well, hopefully that's all that we really got to do the truck for a while until you do the AC on it.
Yeah, I don't think we had we didn't even have to get the computer out. It literally no tip in where you know how to dial it. Like at first I was like trying to like 2-foot it.
Yeah, I noticed like he was like rolling through like the stop signs and stuff, and I was like, he's nervous about it dying.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, just trust fall with it one time, like trust fall it, and you'll be good.
Yeah, he's only drove the truck with it.
Yeah, and it's literally 3 times is all I've drove the truck. To your house and then over here twice, and that's it.
Yeah.
I probably drove more than that at some point in time.
I know you've had a bunch of problems with it though every time you've driven it before.
Yeah, it's like never driven well.
Literally, we could take this thing to Nashville right now and wouldn't have it'd be hot in there, but
yeah, it's hot in there for sure.
But wouldn't have no problem.
You want to pop the hood real quick? We'll just look, make sure that smoke wasn't nothing crazy. Dude, he was scaring me. I'm not used to riding in something fast. I'm used to driving it.
Yeah.
I think it was just that heat wrap over here. We were getting a little bit of smoke coming up after a hard pull.
And the CO2 on and
it was definitely that. So
you got a dipstick for it?
He probably made the hardest pull, the longest pull on it that's been made, because I normally don't stay in it that long.
I was trying. I was like,
and I think we got some heat in this heat wrap right here.
Don't sit out. Try to make it to 7,000.
Dude, and it's like
came up to a car too quick, and
you'll see when I put the video up. Like you see me point. Like I started to get a little nervous. I was like, don't look scared on video, but I still did.
Oh, I'm sure my faces and expressions are pretty.
Wrap this.
Yeah.
Got that there. We need to put that wrap, that insulated wrap tape.
Yeah.
On all your wiring or something, or build a little wall there off here that. This
these new zip ties, well, not they're push pin. You drill a hole and it's got a push pin on it, and it zip ties, and then push pins on the sides. Yeah, I seen.
That's nice, dude.
They got them on Amazon. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna have to order them.
That's nice. everything looks good. You know, when I first got it, like it'd be at idle and the turbo wouldn't spin. Did you ever notice that?
Well, when I thought at one point it was when we first gave it to you, and you added a bunch of timing. We had a bunch of timing pulled or something at idle, and you had mentioned that with the.
I'm gonna crank it back up because the last couple of times it started getting to where maybe because I got the tune spot on better.
I mean,
no, there's nothing wrong with the turbo. Like I felt the shaft plate and stuff.
It might be too. The turbo's pretty new. I don't know if it's got a break in.
It might have broken in because now I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna crank it up real quick. Yeah, it should spin.
It started spinning turbo before it even fired.
Before it even fired, yeah.
When it was cranking it over,
it was starting to spin it already. Yeah, I don't know if maybe it was something to do with the tune. Maybe I finally got it spot on good, or either that turbo, like you guys said, it just needed to break in.
New, and I mean, it's got minutes of, before it came to you, it only had like a couple of minutes of run time.
I didn't realize it was completely brand. I didn't realize it was brand spanking new. Yeah. I thought maybe y'all had bought it used or something. The noise, I haven't heard that noise anymore.
I think it's the power steering pump.
I don't know. Like I said, we're just gonna let it run till either
something bad. If something bad was gonna happen,
I think it would happen when.
Well, yeah. We're gonna keep doing, like, every time we do oil change, we're gonna pull the oil filter and cut it and check everything and just keep an eye on everything. And he pays attention when he drains oil to make sure it all looks decent.
Yeah.
And if it keeps pumping out good oil in the engine and the filters look good, whether the noise has something to do with it or not, we're just going to keep until.
That's one thing, I over maintenance everything.
That's good though.
I literally.
No, I'm the same way with my stuff.
But we just keep doing that until we either see something that starts to get worse, or like he said, it's something else besides the engine, and everything else in this truck is cheaper than digging into an engine.
Digging into the engine, yeah.
You know, we'd much rather do any accessories, transmission.
Nick Cameron's Power Turbo 400 working.
Telling you, man, I've had a bunch of people like try to hit me up on off the YouTube channel trying to find out how to get him to build him a transmission, and he's like at the point now where he doesn't really do a lot of the
he told
performance
us
stuff anymore.
Yeah, unless it's someone he just knows, he'll do certain shit.
Or like return customers that he built transmissions for or whatever.
He's pretty minimal about who he's wanting to do anymore.
I was telling Chris, he told me he got the plugs at 18 thousandths. I was like, next time, just toss them in at 25 thousandths.
Since those coils are so strong.
Yeah, those coils are monsters.
That'll give you possibly a little more power too. If it's got a strong enough spark and you can open it up, it'll be a bigger fire.
Yep.
It'll help ignite it even better.
Hell yeah, dude, I would.
That's it.
Dude, if it was my truck, obviously I respected it because it's not mine, I'm just tuning it. But I would have driven it to work already, dude. I would have drove this thing to work.
First driving, I didn't care.
Yeah, I don't trust people on 41A, and I just didn't want to. I just don't trust them. I would hate for someone to hit it, and then I have to call you and be like, hey man, sorry, someone hit the truck. Did he tell you about when I was messing with him? I called him.
Oh yeah, he did.
I called him. It was when we had the fuel line stuff, and I was like, hey man, I just ran the truck off in the ditch, like with the most serious voice, and he got quiet. He was quiet. Should I wait before I tell him I really didn't run it off in the ditch?
That's the story. That day was the day that started the joke about putting this whole drivetrain in the freaking orange car if it ever happens. Because he said, I really wouldn't that upset. He was like, insurance would pay me a big chunk, and then we'd buy it back and just strip out all the cool of it. And I said, bad in my car.
Dude.
I said, the chassis just sitting there, we'll build a new rear end and rear suspension again, and then drop this in there and build the hot side. I said, that'd be bad.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, it would.
This in your car, I couldn't imagine how good it moves this truck.
I'm telling you, and what I told you too is this is not a crazy build.
It's not really.
These are stock heads, just been worked with a 1 millimeter over valves, stock cams, stock stroke board 20 thou over or whatever it was. I can't remember. It's a journal bearing turbo. It's not like it's a
cast wheel 88.
Yeah, it's not like it's a top end turbo. It's just a stock intake with a stock boss thrower too. It's not like it's a custom, this isn't like a billet freaking sheet metal crazy build. This is all basically OEM Ford parts with a nice tuner, nice standalone system on it. And
the Holly Dominator makes it.
And a medium, the turbo. It's a big turbo, but it's not like a crazy.
Time to spool it. It's like instant.
You wouldn't think it was an 88 with how fast it spools.
I think it literally spools it faster than the 76 that we had on there, or the 74.
But we never had a tune right on those, and that would have been totally different too. But you never had the converter right on that. You never had the tune right on those. Yeah. We were like 60% there each time.
Well. Oh yeah. All right, guys, so Russ and Chris just took off with the Lightning. Just want to say thanks to those guys for trusting me to tune their stuff. It's running good, as you guys can see in the video. Chris was happy with it. Hopefully we're going to be taking it to the racetrack soon. I know that the truck is going to be going to NMRA World Finals in Bowling Green at the end of September. So we will definitely be there. I'll be there videoing the truck, and hopefully my car will be there as well. So that's going to end this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like always, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.